of you. And just 2 years ago, I was seated at where you are rightly seated as a graduating student. Here I am as a keynote addressee. You may call it favor, I call it grace. I am honored to join you today as we celebrate this important milestone. This occasion, as Chancellor said, is not just a celebration of academic achievements. We are celebrating the discipline, the resilience, and the shared commitment that you committed to your studies whilst here on campus. The theme, as I am giving, is Building Leaders for National Transformation, and it is instructive for several reasons. One, it tells us or reminds us that leadership is not defined by titles, but it is defined by responsibility, service, and ability to translate knowledge into meaningful impacts. When I received this invitation, Chancellor, I actually reflected deeply, and I briefly questioned whether I am equal to the task. However, I quickly remembered that whilst undergoing my training here, one of the key things or the key elements was to prepare us for such moments, such occasions, so that we will stand up to inspire, we will stand up to take responsibility and contribute meaningfully to the growth of others. So I accepted this mantle to be here and to speak to our graduating class so that you can be inspired and you can equally take responsibilities moving forward in the future. I also recognize that you don't have to wait to reach the apex before you want to touch lives. You want to support one another, build each other's up, and let us all grow together. The question is, why would a medical professional choose to read leadership or a business program with a Gold Coast University? At first glance, you may see medicine as a matter of just diagnosing and treatment. However, it goes beyond that. It goes beyond having to manage the complexities of human relations, the complexity of limited resources, whilst ensuring efficiency and delivering outcome of skill. As a politician and a public servant, the responsibility actually even broadens, because governance involves decision-making under constraints. Having to negotiate, which is the key element of governance, that is what we call lobbying, and having to be accountable. You not only make policies, but you make sure they are implemented effectively. You have to make sure that public funds are used prudently and development are measurable. So my training here, I start as a testimony that it provided me a structured framework for these responsibilities to be well handled. It equipped me with the tool of leadership, the tool of finance, the tool of operations, and strategic leadership. It helped me bridge the gap between vision and execution. And in essence, it strengthens my ability to be able to deliver results. So as you graduate today, know that what you were taught in the classrooms are not meant just for the textbooks. It is meant to make sure you are prepared for the world out there. One of the greatest advantages of the experience I also had on this campus is the diversity of our classroom. You would notice, and I'm sure many of you are aware, that your various classes were a blend of people from diverse backgrounds. You have people with healthcare background, engineering, financing, entrepreneurship, public service, all learning together. The catch there is usually when there is a problem to be solved, you get people attending to the problem from different directions based on their background of experiences. This is exactly what we do in public service. I have never come across any major challenge in my leadership journey where only one sector is able to handle it all. Many a times you have to contact or consult different sectors to be able to have varied opinion and approach to be able to have a very comprehensive and a sustained results for that solution. So I want to admonish you that that environment of your study should guide you into your world. As you leave here and you go and lead in your respective businesses, do not act as jack of all trades. Act as a unifier who brings on board diverse opinions and diverse ideas. That is what will define you as a transformational leader. And I want to charge you with that. The second question you may also want to ask: why is our minister so much present on your phones? Why is he always trending? The secret is that my project work was on internet marketing and digital marketing. So I'm living exactly what I came to school to pursue. So don't only bag the certificate and think that it is not applicable in your area of profession, or it is just to add to your numerous titles. This has helped me to be very visible, to be able to take feedbacks from the people I serve, to be able to take their problems and be able to also account to them when I have been able to intervene accordingly. And everything I have mentioned here was kind of the training I received from here. Chancellor and Mr. Chairman, as we speak about leadership and transformational leadership, there is one truth that we need to confront. And that fundamental truth is the key to our development as a country. Our nation does not only require skilled leaders, we also require ethical leaders. We require truthful leaders and require leaders with conscience. Leadership without conscience weakens the foundation upon which development must stand. So if we are to achieve meaningful and sustained progress, then ethical and truthful leadership must be our standard, not the exception. With a true revolutionary force behind ethical leadership, I am sure we should have the conscience to be able to build Mother Ghana for this generation and the generation unborn. A leader with conscience does not base his decisions on convenience. He does not base his decisions on personal gains. Such leaders are guided by what is right, what is fair, what is just, and what is in the best interest of the people. And I'm sure that that is what your training has equipped you to become for this country and definitely for the world. So in every sector that you find yourself, you must commit to transparency, you must commit to accountability, and you must commit to honesty. These are the practical necessities that we need to build strong institutions and be able to transform our country. Before I take my seat, let me share some critical challenges that young leaders do face here in this country. Having been appointed as the youngest ever regional minister for my country and for my region, I quickly realized that if I need to thrive, then I have to be deliberately committed to discipline, integrity, humility, and most importantly, continuous learning. You may think that you are done with all your exams, but the exams actually is what you are about to face out there. Any leader who is not open to continuous learning will never be able to fit in any institution. Because any institution that you go in, there is a unique institutional culture that you need to fit in. Otherwise, you will not be able to thrive. So I charge you, graduates, that as you go with the mindset that you are not too young to lead. Do not wait for decades before taking responsibility. The time is now, and as you leave here, go with the mindset of leadership. With this said, Chancellor, I want to thank you for the opportunity and thank you all for your kind attention.